In this episode of The Crust, we're going to expand ourselves, and actually we are gonna get ready for taking new colonists on. And the expedition center is coming along. It's being supplied with materials as we speak, and let's actually play the time. We are salvaging all this area right here, and yeah, we're going to start getting serious, and hopefully we will be able to expand our factory even more. So our concrete factory, or smart concrete factory, is not doing great right now because it needs repairs. We need a component to repair it. We actually have the component, so we're not super worried here. Let's see. We should get our ice extractor sometime soon, right? And if we put it right here, then we're gonna interrupt this one. However, we can use this one right here. Now, this one uses slag, and we can actually get the slag. I mean, it could work. It could work if we exit from here and go like this underground. Then it could definitely work for us. Okay, so yes, let's get our ice melter over here, and then underground conveyor. Oh, I see. We built it the other way around. Yeah, so we need one like here and one here, and then let's get the slag from here and take it from this side to there. All right, perfect. This guy's gonna extract ice for us, and it's gonna get ice cubes out. So for now, we don't really have any option to store them. We need to build the room, so let's get on with it. I know that the room's gonna be 15 by 15, so I'm just gonna build it maybe like so right here. Yeah, that works. And we also need to put a door down. Let's put the door right here and build that. It's gonna take a long time for this. That's why I'm queuing it up so early before they even ask us to do it. Otherwise, it's gonna take a long time, and maybe we could be late if something wrong happens. Let's get our ice melter as well. I'm gonna... yeah, just let's get this out of the way. Get this guy in. And then we will actually go back to it soon. I actually need to get the large batteries as well. But the large batteries... you know what, let's queue up this fuel refinery. And let's get these like after the smelting upgrade. Perfect. That's the component, not the component, what was we? Yeah, the smelter upgrade is getting along, and it's gonna take a lot of time for this to build.
Research complete.
Research is complete. The research, and yeah, let's get back. This guy is already researched. Let's look the ice melter in, so we don't waste any of the science points. Our drones are gonna be busy dismantling things on the surface for the time being. Let's put the priority back down on these. And while they're dismantling, are they actually building this guy? Let's give it a higher priority so we get the story going. And we have no excavation drones, so we're wasting science points again. Oh my god, that was so fast. Ice extractor upgrades. Increase the limit on the number of simultaneously signed contracts by 1. And this one does the same thing. Colonist hiring market, oxygen facilities. We're gonna need the oxygen facilities soon, right? Let's get our CPU data center. That way we can expand the CPU capacity if we do need it.
Complete.
And the utility pole is ready. That's good. That means we're one step closer to our large batteries. The fuel factory is gonna need 3.6 days. We have the fuel generator. So the fuel generator is something we use to generate power, but it doesn't really generate that much, and it uses up fuel. Solar panels will not use the fuel, so you could say the fuel generators are a way to just generate power at night and not rely on the batteries altogether. But I would like to keep the fuel as a trade good instead of using it in the colony, because really there's no need for it right now. Yeah, we're wasting social points again. Oh my god, let's queue up this guy again. We'll keep the social research busy for the time being. Let's go look at the contracts. So these guys, we still have time. What do we need to make carbon fibers?
Now my drones will deal with this piece of scrap metal. Load them into the cargo truck with parts and send them to the terminal.
So carbon fiber need organics, and organics are produced inside this guy right here, so we're gonna have to wait. Okay, so we can fix the cargo terminal now. Let's actually go ahead and send our transport truck there. We're gonna need a lot of material. We have all the aluminum we need, barely all the components. We have all the plates. We just need those things, and yeah, we're gonna buy 5 of those. So easy. Yeah, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 5. And we have the smallest cargo pod. Let's fill it up. Let's fill it up. Oh, titanium is really low right now. So let's do as much as we can here. There we go. We're paying a lot, but that's okay. High voltage is ready. Let's get ventilation, maybe.
In order to recruit staff to the base, we'll need living quarters. Professor, have you got the technology needed?
Crust has handed over the research plan. They agreed to help, but the main burden will fall on our shoulders.
Living quarters will require a lot of space. Director, make sure the drones mine enough area for construction.
Objective achieved.
Yeah, we already did that. Let's queue up the large storage again. Actually, we are wasting the research.
Okay, we're ready. Director,
let's do
use
this
the
one.
room planner tool and lay down a room of the required size.
Already done?
Achieved.
Provide the drones with materials and
Like this
complete
one.
the construction. Keep a close eye on the supply of steel and concrete, and repair modules of the product chains in a timely manner. Also, you can convert drones back from miners to speed up the building process.
Yeah, we already did that too. You're not telling us anything new, Alice. You're late. Okay, this guy can actually see new things now. Let's actually send it to the observatory here.
Director, to obtain oxygen, we need to find ice deposits among the regolith and set up its extraction. Use the ore detector to locate ice deposits. Don't forget, the sooner we get the room ready, the faster we can recruit colonists to work at the base.
Okay, so
Objective achieved.
they're actually asking us to research the colonist hiring market, and for that I'm going to unqueue this one and queue this one up so we can actually get the hiring market going.
Build the ice extractor and then the ice melter.
Yeah, the ice smelter will have to be built in here. This guy's on the way. And we have the expedition center now. We can actually get this stuff over here, and it will pick up the organics that we have, and then we can produce some carbon fibers, right? But I don't know if that's something we want to do now. We might need this stuff for something else. However, the contract is really good here in terms of how much it gets us, but the material it's asking costs a lot. Let's actually look if that changed anytime. So if we go into this guy, these are actually in a low right now. So if we want to get 20, that would be 195,000. And then the carbon fiber is really high right now. And if we want to get that 250 that we need, we get a large cargo pod. We do have some in base, right? So that's gonna be 16,000. So that's a lot. Yeah, we cannot afford that yet. At least for the time being. So the smelter upgrades are done. Do we go ahead with it? This guy is producing a lot of iron because we have 2 iron deposits going in. So yeah, let's do the iron ones here, the smelters, and make sure they produce more. Although that's gonna cost us 50,000, right? And now the efficiency on them is 133. So they're doing full efficiency and they will continue to do so. This one has an average efficiency of 90, 90, 97, 90, and 87. That's really good. I'm happy with that. Oh my god, we can actually get a third one here if we want to. And that's gonna produce a lot of steel for us. I know for sure, like a lot of people are gonna ask for steel at some point, right? Okay, so room building. No. Oh, hello. So Aligwo is the automated laser interferometric gravitational wave observatory. A network of 5 observatories was constructed on the moon with active participation from Crust from between 2073 and 2079. The primary goal of the project is to detect and study gravitational waves of cosmic origin. The observatories are located thousands of kilometers apart from each other, enabling researchers to determine where the gravitational signal is originating. The observatory was damaged by an explosion, but there may still be valuable equipment or data regarding the nature of the recent disaster. Perhaps it's worth sending a rover with drones to investigate. Yeah, so that's another one of those expeditions for the cargo truck, and we only have 1 cargo truck, and right now it's here. So now it's leaving the base and going towards the terminal to fix it. That's just right in time we said that. Research is complete. Component factory upgrade is ready. And we're wasting engineering science again. And the smart concrete factory upgrade is something we want to have. It's doing 97 efficiency as well. That's really good. Ventilation is done. Let's go ahead and research something else. The ice smelter is something we need, right? Let's actually do that before the concrete factory upgrade. And the large battery. And also let's queue that up. Okay. It's ready. Perfect. Our truck is on its way to the terminal to actually fix it. The room is being built, and yeah, I'll catch you when something interesting happens. Okay, so the truck is almost there. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Director, the communication system for the cargo terminal is active again. I'll try to establish contact with Hope 2.
Director, finally. We're ready to depart at any moment. Just provide the terminal coordinates. What? You weren't informed? I'm afraid we're not in a position to disclose other people's secrets. Our lives now depend on Crust goodwill. Send the coordinates. We'll deliver the package to your leadership. Hurry up.
Okay.
Our time
That
is
sounds
running out.
fishy. That sounds very fishy.
Of course I gave the data to Hope 2, but what did they actually mean? Crust is not telling us something.
Of course
It's
they're not.
not surprising that Crust is utilizing others for its own purposes, but if I were you, Director, I'd ask them a few questions.
They have signed us up for a complex secret mission, and the least they can do is tell the truth. Connecting with Clyde.
You must understand that under the current conditions, Crust's priority is to save as many lives as possible. This is not just about the crew of Hope 2. We need to understand the origins of the accident and make sure that it never happens again. We've requested Hope 2's navigational materials and flight recorder for examination. As soon as you receive them, transmit the coordinates of the Atlantis Research Complex to the station crew. Don't forget that all the data you receive is strictly confidential.
Of course. Except that all of YouTube knows about it now. You know?
It's a strange feeling indeed. Crust is working to rescue the crew and contributing to the benefit of humanity, yet they're holding hostages on the damaged station. I'm not sure I feel comfortable participating in this operation.
What the hell?
It's not a good idea to question Crust's methods. at least not openly. Only by participating in this operation can we influence the course of events. We'll make sure the crew is safe, Ratchet.
Sure. Okay, well, that went well.
Research complete.
Another research is completed. That's the conveyor belt upgrade. We're actually utilizing all types of research here, and we're gonna continue to do so. That's okay. Okay, well, the room is almost built, and it's going good. It's going good. Our factories are working. These two right here, I think they can produce more, to be honest. Maybe we need another upgrade on them. Is there actually another upgrade on them? Let's see. Extractor upgrade, and there's another smelter upgrade right here. So let's queue this one up. Oh, we would need large bulk storage, so we would need rare earth mineral processing. You know what, it's not bad to actually queue that up. We're gonna need it later on, of course, to produce rare earth elements. And this guy is okay. So let's send him to get the stuff from here and fill it up and send the truck. He's actually gonna get the stuff. So you can see the plus icon on this one. That means we're gonna get resources. This one has a negative sign, so that means it needs resources. Let's actually send our guy to, or our rover to the unknown find here. Interesting, fine. Okay, so in 2 days we will receive the Hope 2 data. That means we have 2 days to complete the room, I think. And these guys in the contract, I'm not very happy about this. Okay, so the room is already almost built. Let's go into life support here and get the ice melter going. And yes, immediately here. And we connect it via a conveyor belt to this. Can we connect it to? Oh my god, it's not gonna work like this. We need to actually move that one. Maybe if we put it up. If we put it down here, then it's gonna work for sure. Yeah, that works. Although that looks funny. But that's okay. We'll take it. And we also need an electronic board for this this base to actually work, or this room to actually work, so we need to connect it. Let's go into life support again. So we have beds, and beds will require components. Let's plop down 4 of those.
Director, a dispatch has arrived at the cargo terminal. Get it using the rover and contact the station.
Okay, so we'll need to switch priorities here. Go with
Living
the rover.
quarters require electricity and oxygen in order for the life support systems to start working. Let's start with electricity. Install an electronic...
Done. We already installed an electronic board. And power up the room. Yeah, that's happening as we speak. Why don't you guys just prioritize this one first? I thought we would have to buy the material, but our factory is doing quite okay at the moment. It's not fancy, super fancy, how much it's producing and stuff. And we have bought a lot of the raw materials, but yeah, it's going well. So I'm not nagging. I'm not gonna nag here. So we don't have microcircuits in production though, so that's something we're gonna have to buy if we need any of it. We don't have enough power. We have 250 capacity output. Ooh, 322. 322, that's a lot of power consumption. Do we actually have the big battery yet? No, it's still being researched. And it's gonna need some time because this one is queued up instead. So large battery. Ice melters coming along. It needs a little bit more smart concrete and steel. Let's actually give that higher priority so the quest moves on. Our rover is in a standstill right now. Battery is discharged, so we're gonna have to wait for the next morning for us to actually do something there. Yeah, so we're gonna have to need to build more batteries, and I'm gonna hold on Oh, no.
Now that we have ice mining, we need to learn about oxygen facilities to create a life support system. Complete the appropriate research and build an electrolysis plant.
Okay, so we need to research the electrolysis plant, or electrolysis plant, whatever he called it, and that's gonna be here. So let's hold off the smart concrete and put that up right below the batteries, and then we'll get it as soon as possible. The points here are dropping down because, you know, the stuff is starting to elapse, and it's gonna take some time for us to actually complete the contract at hand. Hopefully we will be able to, though, soon. Okay, so these guys could be at 133 efficiency, and the average efficiency is 97. Like, there's a huge queue of oxide over here. Okay, so this guy will produce slag. We actually need to put a storage down for it, and a bulk storage right here. And let's connect it like so, because if it gets full, then it's not gonna produce anymore.
Research complete.
Large battery is completed. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need. And these over here. Let's queue up the concrete factory again. Okay, so actually let's build ourselves some more big batteries or large batteries here. And let's get a few of them. Like 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh. I thought Control C actually copied things. I said that before, and like I used Control C and it worked. I don't know if that changed or I'm just doing it wrong. But it's okay. Now that's a lot of batteries. We're gonna need a lot of material to do that, but fortunately we have enough silicon and aluminum, and they need 2 plates, so that's 2 by 4. That's 8, and by 3, that's 24. We need. We have the smart concrete, of course. Yeah, barely. And the steel that we need. Well, we can always get some more smart concrete from up there. This guy, efficiency is not so good at the moment. And yeah, the iron oxide is going to hold us up at some point.
Requires a colossal amount of funds. The budget is stretched to its limits, and
Is
there
it?
are no new investments in sight. We need to come up with something urgently.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I have a solution to our problems, Director.
Of course you do,
We can
Ledger.
establish
You always
trade
get
with
us in
other
trouble.
organizations on the moon. This way, surplus resources are converted into money, which we currently lack.
You are a
Resources,
genius.
We need a landing platform. And to
course.
access the market, we need to research the online market.
Oh,
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Ledger.
I should be
Great
paid. I did
idea.
this way before he
Director,
even
let's
told
get
it.
started immediately. Research and construct.
Yeah, we already done that like 6
Everything
million
is
years
ready for
ago.
trading.
Of course.
Director, you should carefully monitor supply and demand.
We already talked about that, so the prices of things. If you supply too much, then prices are gonna go down. So, it makes sense. Stock
Objective
market.
achieved. Research complete.
Okay, so the electrolysis plant is actually ready and researched. Let's get it immediately down here. And let's look. Let's look at social one more time. So we have engineering lab, we have fundamental science, so we can unlock those labs. We have the farming and cooking. And why is this guy not talking? Whatever. Constructing compressed air tank. So we can have reserves for rainy days. Yeah, so he's afraid that people might die if we don't have an oxygen receiver. And that's gonna be in the storage, isn't it? Yeah, oxygen receiver. And we'll put one down here. And also we'll put a water tank down here. I don't know if we should have two, but I'll just stick with one for now. This guy right here is gonna store the slag for us. Okay, things are shaping up. We have what we need. I don't know if 4 beds are gonna be enough, but if we need more, then we can always build them. And yeah, a lot of construction kit. So, the spoiled supplies and broken equipment are unlikely to be useful to us, but the research data will help us better understand the biological capabilities of organisms on the moon. And we get plus 60 fundamental and science research for 90 days. That's from the expedition with the truck right here. And set up the expedition for this one. And we only need 2 drones. So let's go ahead with it. Another research is completed, that one, and then let's get ourselves to the colonist hiring market. And I'm just gonna put that up a little bit so we don't have to wait. Wow, not a single battery was built so far. Drones are very busy with transporting resources from all the salvaged material that we did. And I feel like they are doing a good job. They have moved a lot of it.
Research complete.
Farming and cooking technologies is researched. Carbon fiber factory. You know what? We need that for our thingy, like the contract, and I would really like to complete it sometime. Okay. So the ice extractor is full of ice right now. That's because we don't have any water storage to store the water that this guy is producing, and yeah, we will need to address that in a minute. However, our rover is there.
Objective achieved.
Director, we have received a transmission from the station and have responded with the coordinates of the Atlantis complex as directed by Crust. We can... What? Incoming call from Crust. Transferring to you.
Thank you, Alice.
Director, you are holding Hope 2's navigational materials, which give us the correct course to the point of impact. Save the coordinates and destroy the flight recorder. The contents of the flight recorder are the property of Crust. It is in your best interest to comply with the instruction without further questions. I'm counting on your discretion.
Am I the only one who is starting to hate Crust at this point? What the hell? Like, why so secret? And if there's been an asteroid on the moon, fine. Unless you are holding something or like doing something wrong, right?
The contract requires us to comply and destroy the onboard recorder, which could reveal the reasons behind the crash of Hope 2. It seems that Crust cares more about preserving its secrets than human lives. The question remains, what could be so valuable that they would delay evacuating the crew from the damaged station and risk their lives? We could eliminate the data and forget about it, or examine the black box data before destroying it. But in so doing, we risk falling out of favor with Crust.
That's a
What do you
hard
say, Director?
choice. I'm very intrigued to actually examine the data before destroying it. Would you? I cannot live without knowing what's happening, right? So I'm gonna examine the data before destroying it, even if that means Crust are gonna hate us.
The data from the Hope 2 flight recorder turned out to be incomplete. It's as if someone deliberately deleted everything related to the meteorite, leaving only the coordinates of the impact with the lunar surface. However, even the fragmentary information was enough to reinforce Professor Wilfrey's doubts about the official cause of the disaster. More and more signs indicate that the meteorite never existed. Questions continue to arise, and the answers are on the far side of the moon.
Got it.
Hope 2 deleted the most interesting things, as if they knew the information had to be destroyed. I can't blame them. No one should be trusting Crust. But now, I'm even more eager to get to the bottom of it and find out the real reasons for their caution.
Trust me, me too.
There are coordinates for research storage among the data. I suggest we take a look at this place to see if we can find anything useful.
Where? Where? Oh, there it is. So this is a cargo truck mission. And cargo truck is near. Let's actually let it complete this one.
We received information that you had examined the data that was to be destroyed. Fortunately for you, the flight recorder was modified.
How did you know?
No classified data. Be wiser next time, or the consequences could be dire.
Crust. Well, the fate of Hope 2 is kind of in our hands at the moment. We have been doing a good job keeping up with things and demands and whatnot. Crust have not exactly been easy to us, and they're actually, right now I want to be their enemy. I hope you guys share that opinion with me. However, it's a good time to end this episode here today. This has been Host, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.